So I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of this crew that I've been working on. It integrates with Cursor and essentially just searches the internet to add documentation to a local knowledge base that Cursor can then index. And when it writes code, it can query this knowledge base to write more accurate code and kind of do retrieval augmented generation on the knowledge base so that you can add up-to-date documentation from different projects and stuff like that. Cursor already has a web search tool that you can use to add context and index the website within a chat. But one thing I found using the product for a couple weeks now is that I consistently bring the same documentation into context windows. And so what I developed was this little crew that kind of works with some LangChain tools to search the internet for these documentations and curate essentially a knowledge base that it can then use to write code later on. So the video essentially starts with me saying the main topic to research is the CrewAI documentation. So we have a couple search results there in yellow at the top. And the first research agent passes those links on to a summarizer. And what it's done there is split it up into chunks and started to save the information that it's curated from the internet. So I ran it a few times, CrewAI docs. I ran it for LangChain tools and custom tools in LangChain. And you can see in the bottom left, there's the Obsidian visualizer of the network. And eventually what I have is this large file base that is got all the information we need for GPT-4 to be able to search and learn a little bit. And you can draw in this persistent local database at any time. And when you open up workspaces, you might be working on multiple LangChain projects or multiple Crew projects. And depending on that, you want to have those knowledge bases stored, and you can draw them in at any time by dragging that cursor knowledge folder into whatever project you're working on. So here I just asked for a simple Crew that searches the internet and gets some weather data to write a report for you in the morning. And within 2 shots, it's gone ahead, and you can see here it's searching those files. And here we have it writing an entire document, but pretty closely adhering to the Crew documentation. And I can close this workspace and open it back up, and it'll always have that cursor knowledge folder in it, relevant to whatever project I'm working on. So I'm going to post this on GitHub eventually. One last thing to show is the actual knowledge graph at the end of the process. So there's a few linked concepts that are more high level, and then the individual dots are kind of more detailed web pages that have been scraped. And so this is the knowledge base that's able to be searched up in using Cursor's indexing tool and help you write code, and you can build and curate these knowledge bases over time. So it's something that I've been using to work on different projects, and it's been helpful. So I'll post the code on GitHub soon. Cheers.